What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. I really hope that you can hear me because this is the tone that I'm gonna have to keep because my kids and everybody is still asleep. And is it snowing out there where y'all at? It's snowing here, and it's super cold. It's that. So yeah, it's only 7:37 in the morning, so this is the tone that I'm gonna keep, and I really hope that you guys are picking up on my voice and can hear me. So I have 4 piles today, and I'm so excited about these piles. I know it's been a while since I recorded. I have just been finally getting on the right, well, not really on the right track, but I've finally been getting myself on track enough to keep up with what I got going on. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, like I said, I have 4 piles, and they're going to let you know what life lessons or what lessons from your past life are you here to learn. That means that you weren't able to learn them in your previous life, so you're here to learn your old lessons and whatever new lessons or things like that. So I'm going to let you know what past life lessons are you here to learn, and you might notice that they correlate with you currently. You know, like you might have faced like some of these same struggles here now currently, because that's something from your past life that you're here to learn. And so this might help you, give you direction and things like that, give you motivation and things like that. So I'm so excited. So let's take our 3 deep mindful breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So you're gonna ask yourself, what life lessons from my past life am I here to learn? Which pile calls out to me? Please note that if more than one calls out to you, that's awesome. That's perfectly okay. That means you have more than one message here. And that's also okay, because a lot of us have had more than one past life. So that's not nothing or anything out of the ordinary to pick more than one pile. Okay guys, so you're gonna choose between the paintbrush, a chalk pen, a rock, or an elephant, and I'll give you a minute. Okay guys, I'm gonna start with the paintbrush. If you chose any of the other ones, you can skip around to your pile. Don't forget to like this video so that other people can find this video. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I do post videos. Okay, so if you chose the paintbrush, you are probably very creative, very talented, and you probably don't have to really work hard. This is like a talent that you don't have to go to school for. You just naturally have the talent. And I feel like maybe it's painting or any form of like drawing, art, anything involving like art and creating. I feel like you're a natural creator. You came here very with a lot of creative talents. That's what I feel like from this paintbrush. So let's see, what from your past life are you here to learn? So you have All-Swan Apparition, Jade Insect Whistle, and then you have DD Warrior Lady. So you might have also like, you're also here to learn how to properly take care of yourself. I feel like in your past life you had a lot of addictions, or you had a lot of something that had a hold of you. It could have been like an addiction, or it could have been like a sickness or an illness, but in your past life I see that like you weren't taking care of yourself, and I feel like currently this might also relate to you right now with this jade. Give me a second, I want to look up. You might also have like skin conditions or skin sensitivity. But the jade is a protective stone. it keeps you from harm, and it brings you into harmony. And so with this card, like I said, I do feel like you had like, this could be depression, like you had like some form of like illness. It attracts good luck and friendship. It stabilizes the personality and promotes self-sufficiency, soothes the mind, releasing negative thoughts. Yeah, so depression. So in your past life, depression was like very heavy, and that's like very common among artists. They just, I won't say like naturally are depressing or depressed, but I do feel like you were very depressed in your past life, and you're here. One of your life lessons is to learn how to find that balance, and to learn how to find that harmony within yourself, and to make sure that you're really taking care of your mind. Okay, because this jade whistle is about your mind. So right here, I feel like, yes, you were like very depressed in your past life, and I feel like you still struggle with heavy depression currently, and that's like one of the things that you're meant to overcome. Yeah, like this jade whistle is used to treat stress, anxiety, and disorders of blood circulation. So not getting enough circulation through the body. This is also associated with the heart chakra. So you could have had like different forms of like heart conditions, like heart failure, heart disease, heart attack. Just because of how stressed you were, like you were very prone to those. Even now I see this could apply currently to you now, like having health problems or having issues with depression, anxiety, having serious health issues involving heart. But this right here is excellent for love and power. And with this DD warrior lady right here, even if you are male watching this, I do feel like you had a lot of power in your past life. You could have misused your power as well. Okay. Look, see? You have the arts. Told you. That's cool. You have ships. Okay. You have food and hunger. And you have orphan. So like I said, remember I said like taking care of yourself. You probably was neglected as a child as well. In your past life, you could have been taken from your home life, or just moved around a lot, and your parents neglected you, didn't really tend to you, didn't really tend to your needs, showed you that you weren't that important. And that could be like an orphan in that way. The other form of orphan is like a physical, like a real orphan who like was abandoned and neglected by their parents and had to struggle to survive. Didn't know where their meal was gonna come from. And so I feel like currently you might relate back to this past life, like this feeling of loneliness, this feeling of abandonment, this feeling of fear of what's next. But you even then as this orphan, you were very like artistic. You had a creative mind. I do feel like maybe your past life involved like some form of like slavery of some kind. With the ships and this food and hunger here, I just feel like maybe you were I'm hearing captured and taken, but this doesn't, you know, that's what I'm hearing right here. But there's this sadness and this loneliness, like there's this sadness and this loneliness, like you don't matter, and you always have a feeling like you don't belong. And that's where that's aspiration, is that depression. And you have to learn how to, currently, right now in this lifetime, you have to learn how to take all those emotions that you feel and create with it. Use those emotions. I know that sounds like very, very hard to do, like when you're in the moment because you're so depressed, but you have to learn how to create as an outlet for yourself, because that will help you to release. And this can be like singing a song, creating a song, making music. This can be actual painting. This can be any form of art, dancing, singing, any form of art But I feel like, being that this is like a painter, I feel like you are a very creative person in the form of art. And art is so expansive. So art is not just drawing and painting and coloring. Art is creating. And this is telling me that you need to look around and see that you're not still struggling for food, and you're not just walking around hungry anymore. You're not, I mean, you might still feel like an orphan. You might still feel like nobody cares about you. You might still feel like you don't belong and you don't matter and you're not talented enough. But that's just your stress and anxiety and depression, okay? It's not true, okay? You have to get out of your own head. You're a thinker. You have to get out of your own head, because you have the ability to go places as well. This ships could just mean going places. But being that it's in the past, I do feel like you were taken away from home. Okay, there was some form of separation between your parents and your mother, and you know, there's just that separation. Or maybe they were taken away from you. They could have just passed away and you were left an orphan. They don't necessarily have to like abandon you and neglect you, but to a child, you know, even if a parent does pass away, it's like, you know, you still feel abandoned. You still feel like an orphan, and that's technically, you know, what you are, because you don't have your parents anymore. In this current life, you could have issues with your parents, or one of your parents could have passed away, or both of your parents could have passed away. But that correlates to the lesson that you need to learn, that when the circle of life is over, you know, when you lose a loved one, whoever that may be, yes, it's natural to feel alone and to feel like nobody else cares, but part of your lesson is to channel those emotions and tap it into an artistic form. And that is where you will find, I'm getting goosebumps, that is where you will find your direction. That you taking all those emotions, and you're full of them, you taking all those emotions and starting to create will take you places where you want to go. But you're just heavy on the depression, and you're just so much in your head, and your head is like yeah, like, look at this. This is the thoughts in your head, and like 99% of them are not true, and they don't apply to you. And so you're really being called to like find your inner power. So you're being called to, even if you are a male, this doesn't matter that I'm showing you a girl, but this orphan, you see, she's like looking, and she's like looking helpless. And this one, you know, that's who she's ready to become, like a warrior, you know, someone who's fighting back. Like, depression will not win. Like, I choose my emotions, okay? And so your advice is the Two of Earth. And the Two of Earth is all about balance. You see her hands, she's all about connecting. She's all about like looking and knowing that she has everything that she needs. I'm going to also going out and connecting with Mother Nature. All this green energy, you might need to consume greens that will help your heart. You know, eating greens. I'm also going to look up and see if anything else wants to come out for that. Okay, so she's, oh, like I said, like balanced, and she's all about though like balancing work and play, balancing responsibilities and personal needs. So if you're someone who is a workaholic because they feel like they never had anything, and you've turned out to be a workaholic, you're being called to find that balance. You're being called to turn that work off sometimes and focus on playing like the inner child, and stop just being serious because your parents tell you that that's not how a lady is supposed to act, you know, or a man. And so you weren't allowed to really express. I feel like there's a lot of suppression. Like, you weren't allowed to express yourself in a way that you needed to express yourself, or you're not allowing yourself to express how you need to express. And this card right here is telling you that you need to learn how. You're here to find balance between work and play. You're here to forgive your limitations, okay? Don't just continue to beat yourself up. It's okay. Okay? It's okay that you went through all of these things that you've been through. Okay, and so some of your reactions are understandable, but you need to also know that you have the ability to ask for help if you need help, because only you know when you need help, you know, because we can pretend that we're fine all day long, and even when people pick up on that, oh okay, they're not really fine, but you're still pushing people out, and you really need to work on asking for help. Prioritize your life, forgive your limitations. Okay, you might be stressed, suffer from anxiety, fatigue, failure to manifest desired outcome, your inability to focus. So if this sounds like you, this is letting you know that you need to learn to find that balance. You might be distracted, or procrastinating, failure to meet commitments, okay? Create conflict to those around you because you know, of what your mind tells you. I feel like you and your mind are not best friends. And then you have the Three of Water in reverse. And this is like a need to let go. Okay, so you need to let go of those thoughts. It's really just those thoughts. Like, look at her upright. Like, she's like flowing with the wind, and you know, she's prepared to let whatever her hand is holding go. And this is a lot of like feminine energy as well. This doesn't mean that you were a female in the past life. This means that really you need to tap into and use your feminine energy, male or female, and you need to work on letting go and nurturing your emotions, because you're not going to be able to, you're also protected. Okay, you have family and spirit team, your spiritual team, like around you, like they're protecting you. You could also be a Pisces or a water sign. But this is just letting me know that you are literally like drowning in your emotions because you're unable to let things go. And when you're not able to let things go, they just sit there, and then they build and they pile, and then they build and they pile. And so you're here to learn how to let go. That's the life lesson that you need to, that you're still working to let go. And you're also learning that you are in control of your emotions. And if they get overwhelming and there's nothing that you feel that you can do, seek counsel. I hear seek help from, like, if you feel like you're not able to do this on your own, it's okay to find a mentor, find a coach, or find a therapist, someone that you can talk to and feel safe. Because I feel like you don't feel safe. I feel like you don't feel safe enough to open up. I feel like you don't feel like there's just this unworthiness, this feeling of unsafety, this feeling of extreme stress, depression, anxiety, just being overrun and drowned by your emotions. And you have to learn how to forgive. You have to learn how to work with your heart chakra and have your heart chakra balanced and open so that you can receive love, so that you can accept it. You have to forgive yourself so you can understand that you are worthy of love. Okay, even through your mistakes, even through the way you feel about yourself, you're still worthy of being loved unconditional. And you just have to work on knowing that and hugging yourself that and telling yourself, like, look, it's okay to feel how I feel, but I know that I don't have to stay this low. I know that I can go out and get help, and you choose to do that. But there's definitely needs to be a balance. If you are more of a workaholic, then there needs to be a balance. Okay, you need to play a little bit more, take a little time off, take a break, because I feel like it's too much for you, because there is no balance. You're just work. Hey, can we play? No. Work. And if you're playing too much, you know, then nothing is getting done. Your responsibilities are on hold, and then eventually you look back and realize, like, oh snap, I haven't done anything, and now you're depressed about it because you haven't been doing anything this whole time. But there's no need for that. Okay, you just had a long break, you know, but you need to be honest with yourself, and you need to let yourself know that I have goals to make, you know, and my goals aren't going to happen if I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I have to be the one to take those steps, because it all starts with you. Okay, you have to continue to take those first steps. Okay, nobody can make you do anything. I mean, you can feel like someone's making you do it, but really you're the one taking those actions. So nobody's making you do anything. So that's what I have for you, you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next time. And okay, if you chose the chalk pen, so I need to let you know that everything is not black and white. Sometimes there's more than what meets the eye. I feel like a lot of the times there's more than what meets the eye, but that's a message that I wanted to come out to you. Like, everything is not black and white, and you're not going to be forgotten. So that message was for somebody. So let's see what you need to learn. Yellow, you need to have more self-confidence. Oh, this one came out in the last one, but I think, oh my gosh, yeah, this one came out in pile number 1, and so did this jade whistle. So, and then you have the yellow luster shield. So with this, I feel like I feel like you may on and off suffer from depression, but I don't feel like it's like who you are. Like, I don't feel like you're just this depressed person, but I feel like you lack self-esteem. I feel like you don't think that you're good enough. Definitely. So in your past life, you may have suffered from like people making you feel small, people around you making you feel small. You might have had some form of heart sickness, or just really stressed and depressed based on like the people that was around you. I feel like people around you were draining your energy and enjoying it, because I feel like you were someone who was just high energy, high off of life, just this natural person who just is the life of the party. But I feel like, you know, when people saw that light, the light that's in you, just this natural beaming light, that they just did what they could to try to like dim your light and just drain your energy. And so in this life, I feel like you struggle with setting boundaries, because like you're not comfortable with hurting people's feelings, or you just want everything to be beautiful, and you want people to just get along, or you just want to be liked. You could be really good at crafting, or you just could just have a natural different view of things. Okay, look, you have lessons and blessings. So, oh, you have baby, and you have phobias. So yeah, so okay, I feel like this is about boundaries. I literally feel like this is about boundaries, learning how, stop being with this phobias here. I feel like even in childhood you had that phobia of like I'm hearing clinginess. Like you had that because like in your previous life you didn't feel like you were wanted, you know. But I feel like that was, I don't feel like that was just all in your head. I just feel like people didn't know how to take that light that was within you, and so like instead of following the light, they just tried to crush it. And so you're here to reap the benefits of your lessons, and you're literally here to learn the lessons of boundaries and setting boundaries, and how good that's going to feel to your health when your peace isn't disrupted because you were telling people, hey, look, either you respect me or you can hit the dip. And people are like not ready for that, and I feel like you are ready for that. Like you've went a couple of lifetimes without speaking up, without feeling confident enough to let people know, like, look, you're being disrespectful, I don't like it, you gotta go. You might have had a baby in a past life, or parental fear could have been passed down to you as well. Like what that means is while you were in the process of conception, there were a lot of like mixed emotions, and while your mother was pregnant with you, you took on whatever her emotions were, okay? But I feel like you have a fear of rejection. I feel like, yeah, you have a fear of rejection. You have a fear of people leaving you. you know, and it's just like you're praying like that whoever is in your life just doesn't leave you. And that's not what you should be praying for. You should be praying for genuine people who don't leave you. Okay, because I feel like someone is coming into your life, like you could be I feel like someone or something is coming into your life with this baby here. This could be like a new idea. This could be just like this could be an actual baby, but babies to me represents like rebirth, renewal, change. And so with this lessons and blessings here, I feel like you're moving into a very new, brand new stage in your life, or this is where you need to, this is like the thing that you need to learn from your past life. You need to learn that there's nothing to be afraid of. People are going to come, people are going to go, people are going to live, people are going to die, and that's just how it is. But the right people that's for you will always be there. And you have to know that when someone is treating you how you don't want to be treated, or making you feel like you don't want to be feel, you have to be the one to speak up. You can't just pray in silence like or make excuses for them. Who they're showing you who they are. Nothing more, nothing less. And so I feel like you have to get out of the habit of trying to please everybody. This is a chalk pen. It's not just chalk. It's chalk pen. So you can be happy with chalk and holding it like a pen so it doesn't get on your hand. So look, stop people pleasing. Stop people pleasing. This is a really good idea. You have really good ideas, but stop trying to please everybody. You'll split yourself in many different forms trying to please everybody. You're good at what you're good at, and you do it really, really well. That's the message here. So you're like really in your head. Depression, anxiety, stress. You might have pains in the heart. You could even be prone to, now take this how it resonates, okay? There are a lot of people watching this, so don't try to make it fit when I say you might be prone to heart attacks or heart disease or any type of heart conditions. But this doesn't necessarily mean it's you. This could mean like in your family line. So if high blood pressure is what I'm hearing, if those health concerns that I mentioned relate to you, then that's what I'm talking about. You need to get your health in order. That's another reason why you're here. Learning to put your health first, learning to put yourself first. You have the counselor. So I feel like you're very smart, and I feel like you're very intelligent. I'm going to look up these two cards for you, and then you have the Senential. Okay guys, so with this is talking about serving a higher purpose, loyalty to authority, speaking for others, which is funny because the counselor, and then I did say like seeking counsel. That's so funny. But yeah, so it's like this is about like you being the voice for others. Like that, I'm getting goosebumps. Like that's what you're here. You might have learned your lessons in your past life, but now you're here to apply the lessons. But I feel like you don't feel like you've learned the lessons, so a lot of things are being in repeat, or being that these two were in reverse, you have learned to put yourself first. You have learned that your health is more important than these people, so you have been cutting people off, and but there's still like a part of you that's sort of kind of like afraid of being alone, or afraid that you did the wrong thing. But I'm hearing that you did the right thing. And now it's time for, because like you are going to be the one that speaks up for people. With this dog right here, you could have a dog or just be a very loyal person. You could be an earth sign. You could be very creative. Like look at her earrings, they're made of keys and acorns, so you're like very creative. And I feel like you got the keys. Like you have the answers. Whatever answers that you need, you have them. You just have to unlock them. And this also is a reminder that you can have too much loyalty, especially you could be loyal to someone who isn't loyal to you. Okay, and too much loyalty can make you blind. Okay, so don't make excuses for yourself, and don't make excuses for this other person or these other people. Don't make excuses for your job. I'm hearing, don't make excuses for anything. See it for what it is, because that's what it is. And you will be blessed in this current lifetime. You will be blessed from your past rewards, I'm hearing. So yeah, this is about using your power wisely. And like, everybody has a use your personal power, whatever that means to you, using it wisely, not using it to manipulate people. But is your power real or borrowed? Like, do you feel powerful in the presence of people? Do you feel powerful in your own essence? With this confidence, with this yellow luster right here, you have to learn to walk in your own power. Okay, you have to learn to speak up for yourself as well. And so yeah, let me I'm also going to look up the counselor, because I want to know what else you got for y'all. Okay, so with the counselor, that's funny, like, you need to ask more questions. You can actually ask more questions about yourself, because I feel like there's a disconnection. Like, this could be like you don't know what you want to do in this life. Like, maybe in your past life you were a performer, or you were someone who did music, or you was just someone who catered to everybody, made everybody else happy in your past life. Because I feel like you were, yeah, people pleasing. So you made a lot of people happy, but you weren't happy. And you might still have a habit of doing that in this life, and you're being called to learn how to put yourself first, learn how to put your emotions first before you invest all of you into something. So I feel like with these ants here, you're a hard worker. You have money coming to you with these coins here, and you have some form of inspiration as well is going to come to you. So yeah, with this counselor right here, this counselor is letting me know that you need to look beyond the words to the emotions. Okay, so you might be a sucker for words, and words could just be your love language. Like, when someone tells you what they're gonna do, you're just like, ah, see, that's exactly what I wanted, but their actions don't match. So it's like, look beyond their words and see their emotions. Like, learn to read the emotions of people. This is talking about listening, being a good listener, and not just listening to listen, but listen to hear what they're saying, hear if there's any hiccups, or not like hiccups, but like emotional like breaks. Okay, this could also mean like being receptive and not rejecting. And this was in reverse, so I mean, this was upright, so this really, that part doesn't really apply to you. But this is about like being trustworthy, or being around trustworthy people. Watch who you're around. Okay, because the people that you consider your friends should be people that are being honest with you, empowering you, encouraging you, and not saying that they're empowering you, but disempowering you in every other way. So you need to learn how to use discernment as well. And if you need to be the one that seeks a counselor, then you can definitely do that. You might also want a baby, or you could just pray that you're not pregnant. Take that how that resonates, you guys. Take that how that resonates. So that is what I have for you, you guys. You're here to reap the benefits of your past. You're here to learn. You're here to learn how to step into your own power and use your own discernment and intuition. You're here to be the voice for people who don't have a voice for themselves. Take that how that resonates as well. You could also be called to be a counselor with this listen to hear things as well. That might be your dream as a child as well, to like help people. But the problem that you have is being a people pleaser. I'm hearing to let you know that that is your problem. That's what you're here to break, to stop. You were that all past life. This life, it's time for you to step into your power. It's time for you to realize who the F you are. It's time for you to realize your personal power and use your personal power how it's meant for you to be, how it's meant to be used. That's what I have for you. You guys like, comment, and subscribe. And if that was helpful, leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on the next time. Goes the rock. So I feel like you are very unique. And I feel like you stand out. You stand out a lot, whether you realize it or not. So let's see. You have tremendous fire. Feng Shui mirror, troop drag. Oh, and this pile right here had the most cards. So you have a really big message here. So what lessons from your past life are you here to learn? And you're here to learn. You're here to learn how to take care of yourself, learn what to eat, what's good for you to eat. Really focus on like, I can't even focus this. Okay, yeah, see that? So you're learning how to take care of yourself. With this block attack, you can have a blocked crown chakra, you can have a blocked third eye. This could just mean like a lack as well, like a lack of what your body needs. And so I feel like in a past life, you may have died from poor health. Okay, so think about your health choices right now. Think about your health. I feel like you might be, maybe you feel like indigestion or a burning in your body, or burning sensation in your body. But there's like this removed trap here. So, and then you have this troop dragon and lots of green and fire. So if you are a female womb, you're here to learn about your womb health and remove the traps and learn how to take care of your body properly. And if you are a male, you could just have stomach issues. You could also be a fire sign. But if you are a male, this could, I'm hearing prostate for a male. If you're a male, prostate problems, and you know your prostate is in your yeah, so if you don't know where your prostate is, just look that up. But I don't want to get too far into detail to that. That's just the things that I'm hearing. So you're here to learn how to properly take care of yourself. You might have a family or strong ties to people, but I feel like this could be like a family history, the health. So if you don't know, maybe talk to someone who would know, like your family's health. If you don't have a doctor, just talk to your parents or talk to someone who could, like, who knows about all the family health. But I feel like if you are a male, prostate health, bad prostate health, or bad heart health. Look, all these piles got something related to heart. But I just think like that's because like the eating habits in the past life weren't, I don't know, I don't really know. But you could now be someone who enjoys soda. But let me tell you, you guys, that says stop that, stop it ASAP. If you are a soda drinker, stop drinking soda ASAP. That is super harmful for your health, for your heart health, for your diet, for your weight. It's like a trap, and they're like, remove the trap, stop doing stuff that you know is not right for your body. That's what you're here to learn. You're here to learn how to live a life to the fullest, eating things that are good for your body. Now, I'm not going to tell you what food is good for your body because everybody is different. Everybody may not be able to sustain a all vegan or no meat diet. So whatever is healthy for your body, that's what you need to work on doing. You need to figure out what is good for your body, because you're here to experience life to the fullest, and you're not able to experience life to the fullest because of your eating, the way you're eating. Like, so look at this guy, look at this truth. This one is like, he's fine, and this one has his head down. So you could definitely have like stomach problems, or back problems, or heart problems. Or if you don't have any of that, that is something that runs in your family line. So if you keep up that unhealthy behavior or those unhealthy habits, it's going to lead to those serious health problems that's linked to your family line. Knighthood, spirituality and religion. So with this knighthood, I feel like, okay, so the lessons that you're meant to learn beyond health is how to put your beliefs to practice. Whatever your beliefs are, you're here to put them into practice. With this knighthood, that's someone who's very noble, who's very strong, who's very help the people, who's very like, I will save you. Knighthood, you know, they also have their vows and their codes and their morals and their principles. And so that's what, and then the spirituality and religion, you know, they go hard. So it's like, go hard for your life, put your beliefs to practice. That's what you're here for, to put your beliefs to practice. So you might know about this health issues or whatever, but you're not doing anything about it, and you're called to live your truth. Put your beliefs to practice. That's why you're here, to live life to the fullest, but living your truth. Queen of Fire. And you got fire here too, tremendous fire. So you're someone who has you might have a lot of like bright ideas for alternative healing. I'm just really being pulled toward alternative healing. So alternative healing might be something that you're currently interested in, or just need to currently research, because I feel like that would help you out a lot, especially if you're dealing with like a womb health, if you're a woman, or stomach health, if you're dealing with back trouble, heart health, anything like that. I feel like you need to look up alternative healing, alternative medicine. Then you have this Queen of Fire, and then you have this Ace of Air. And I'm going to look up this, but this is like very like powerful energy, I'm feeling like. So with this Ace of Air right here, this is talking about learning how to unlearn and let go. Unlearn what you thought you knew, especially if you are like heavy into religion, and you're so heavy into religion that you become, and this doesn't necessarily have to be like Christianity, but whatever religion you hold, or whatever spiritual title that you hold, or spiritual practice that you follow, this could be you being more judgmental about it, and like you need to unlearn that one religion is superior over the other, or spirituality is superior over everything, because there is no superior, there's nothing superior than one or the other. This is also talking about like old beliefs sabotaging your future. This is also letting you know that you need to be excited and motivated about what you got going on, about the changes that you're making into your life. Reality is first conceived in the mind, okay? Your thoughts, what you think, that makes up your reality. Fact and genuine knowledge, okay? Honoring your personal truths. Honoring your personal truths. That's literally what I said. Put your ideas to practice. A new personal ideology. So yeah, this is you like getting more information about like what you thought you knew. Like for some people, that's like drinking, for example, drinking diet soda, thinking that it's a healthier version of soda. This is about you learning that that's not true. Okay, just an example, but the fact is that you need to unlearn and let go, because you have so many old beliefs that you're just holding on to and that you're carrying it with you. With this Knighthead, like, you might be just stubborn and set in your ways and set in your beliefs, especially like spirituality and religion, like not willing to be open to like new truths and open to new facts. Okay, this is all about like choices and making decisions as well. And we also have the Queen of Fire. And the Queen of Fire is all about like that, learning how to take pleasure in life, listening to your intuition, not second guessing yourself, holding your head up high but not in a I'm looking down on you kind of way, avoiding petty behavior. Okay, there is no need to stoop on nobody else's level, especially if it's down to the ground. Okay, we're moving up from here. Give your full attention to yourself, to your family, to your body. Give your full attention to whatever you're engaging in. Okay, engage and stimulate all your senses. This is about like, does it smell good? Does it taste good? Does it feel good? Does it, you know, things like that. Like getting all of you involved. Being optimistic and enthusiastic about your life, about what you're doing. Be focused and confident. Okay, so yeah, you could be a fire sign, or just this is you like really being called to live out your truth in this life. Okay, so that's what you're here to learn, how to live and walk in your truth. Okay, you guys, that's what I have for you. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if this was helpful, let me know in the comment section below. And finally, if you chose this very cute elephant, this made me think of like spirituality, just having like a lot of wisdom, having a lot of knowledge, just being very what is it, majestic, mystic. This is it. This is what I think of when I think of this elephant. So let's find out, what past life lessons are you here to release? This card just is so beautiful to me. Let me let you see it. I hope you guys can see that. Let me clear it up just a bit. Okay, so you guys can see that soul release. You're here to experience life like a clean slate, like a new start, a new beginning. Okay, and so you have Dora of Fate, Omnious Fortune Telling. Told you guys have like a spiritual, you might be very spiritual. I have came in here with spiritual gifts like inner knowing, or just being able to maybe have fortune telling dreams, or you might just really be attracted to mysticism. You have this luster dragon, and then you have the library visit. So wow, yes, you have inner knowledge, inner wisdom, inner memories that you can tap into at any time. You just have to learn how to stop ignoring the signs, stop ignoring your intuition, stop ignoring the direction that you're being called in, because it's the direction that you're being called into is going to lead you into a beautiful life. So like, she's like looking in this way, like, what if I want to do this? And just this very dreamy energy. And but you're literally like ignoring your intuition and ignoring the signs. Like, she's faced this way, and like all the cards are like telling her, like, you know, this is the one to choose, this is the way to go. But like, you might have like a whole bunch of options, or a whole bunch of talents, or a whole bunch of things that you're good at or attracted to, and it's really hard for you to pick one and just do that. But yeah, so you have to, I'm hearing like rediscover yourself. And it's okay to follow your intuition. Okay, you should trust your intuition. Your intuition is not going to lead you in any direction. So Celtic, like, you might be interested in Celtic history, or Celtic I'm hearing religion, but it just could be like Celtic beliefs. Okay, you might be someone who likes to research like different, someone who likes to do a lot of research, who likes to read a lot. And yes, you have scribe or writer. So in this life, you might be really drawn to writing. In your past life, I feel like you were very, very good with writing. You were someone who probably wrote down beliefs, or what do you call the prophecy? The person who writes down those things. I feel like that was you in a past life, or that is something that you were doing in a past life. And in this life, you are meant to really follow and trust your intuition, learning how to develop that psyche, develop your psyche, learning how to flourish in yourself. I feel like you try to like blend in and hide yourself, but like you're so rainbow. You're so rainbow. Like you can't be hidden in one color. Like you're meant to shine, and you're meant to be this bright influence. But I feel like you're trying to hide away or run from your destiny, or you're just like, I want to do so much. Like I want to do fortune, I want to do tarot, I want to write, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to open up my own church, I want to build and grow, I want to have my own library. There's a lot of like very like explosive and just, I want to do this, I got to do this, I want, you know, you want a lot. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a lot, but you have to learn how to trust yourself and trust your intuition. Okay, you might be really good at writing as well, or just communicating with spirit. Okay, you might be really good at communicating with spirit, just natural. You might also be, with this green and this emerald, you might be a natural healer. In your past life, you could have been like a natural healer. So you might get called to, you might feel like you're being called to lead people in one direction, but I feel like you're the healer. Like you have healing hands. That's what I'm being drawn to, like your hands. You have just a natural healing essence, a natural healing aura. And I'm going to look up this elephant. So you guys, yeah, with this elephant, elephants have a positive symbolic meaning all over the world. They're considered to be a symbol of good luck, power, success, wisdom, and experience. Elephants are highly social animals, so you might feel like you are either very social or not very social. And that's something that you're learning how to get out of. Being social, socializing how you are and socializing who you are. So yeah, elephants are highly social animals. They are also regarded as a symbol of loyalty, companionship, and unity. So yeah, so you might be a dreamer. This might be the dreamer pal, someone who's like always in their head, always dreaming about a life full of wonder, full of magic. And magic is all around you, but I feel like you're turning your back on your calling because you're so focused on doing something else. But you are a natural healer, and you could be healing through your hands, you could be healing through your vision, you could be healing through your writing, but there's a lot of like healing vibes here. So you're definitely like a healer vibe, and you're being called to be one of the people who helps to heal either children or heal adults. But you're being called to, that's what you're here to learn, how to trust your intuition and how to go and follow your intuition, and like doing what you want to do is also here. So yeah, like it's like I hear like, I don't want anybody to tell me what to do or how to do it. But if you do more research, and you know, sometimes I feel like because you have this inner wisdom, inner knowledge, you don't need to do research, because the research and the knowledge is inside of you. You just have to learn how to meditate on it, and you have to learn to trust that the answer that you get is the answer that it is. When your intuition reveals it and your spirit team reveals it, that is the answer. You might not always like it, but that doesn't mean that they are steering you astray. So you have to learn how to find that trust within yourself, and you have to trust in your healing abilities, trust in your intuitive abilities, trust in your spiritual team. So there's a need to really build that trust around yourself and around your spirit team, and really heighten your psychic energy or psychic ability, because you definitely have that here. This is very like psychic energy, very like strong connection to spirit, very strong connection to the mystics. You have the King of Air and the King and then you have the Six of Water, and this was in reverse. So I'm going to do a little bit of reading on that. So with the King of Air, this is calling for you to become more disciplined, more ethical, commanding, rule-orientated, and respectful. So there is no room for compromise. Seek advice of an expert, respect the rules or laws. Why are you pushing boundaries? Keep your judgment free of emotional impediment. Yeah, see? Like when you're not trusting your intuition, that's because like you're like, well, what if, you know, you're thinking about like how it would affect other people instead of just doing it for you because you're being called to do it. Like you stop because you're thinking about like how it would affect everyone else. Yeah, and a lot of people, I feel like around you might be intimidated by what you do or by your natural presence. But it's like don't let the, you know, it's like don't small in yourself, because we've had you doing that before. Like don't small in yourself up. Like you were born with this gift, and this is a perfect time. We're in 2021. This is a perfect time to be who you are. Like we've evolved so much as people, especially like the way we think. A lot of people have like opened their minds up, so it's okay to be who you are. Okay, be just and fair, be stern with a commanding presence, and I feel like that is you. Like you just naturally like command the room. Yeah, and so that, yeah, so this is also a need for you to pay attention to your actions. Yeah, but I'm also saying like you're someone who is very respectful, and who is someone who is or will be respected for their contribution. I feel like you are connected to like mythical creatures or mystical creatures, or just naturally like attracted to them. Okay, and now we have the Six of Water. The Six of Water was in reverse, you guys, so this has a very simple message and meaning when it's in reverse. So I'm just going to read it. So it says, it does not serve us well to give into the desire to inflict hurt just because we believe someone to be deserving of it. So this is about so real quick, I feel like in a past life you were like very intuitive, very psychic, you were a healer in a past life. So that's why this healer vibe is just followed you, because in this life you're meant to pursue it. I'm feeling like in a different way, in a way that's not going to hurt you or someone else. Okay, so you may feel that like your actions are justified, but what purpose does a spiteful, yeah, so avoid spiteful retaliations, because I feel like you're someone who's very beautiful, very rainbow like, and so I feel like you might have a temper, but I feel like it takes a lot to get that out of you. But I feel like when you do, you have like a lot of like power and energy behind any type of emotion, because I feel like you radiate whatever, you're this emotional being. And I feel like just avoid retaliate, like find a better way to retaliate. Okay, don't like focus on hurting anyone. Yeah, because when you lower what is the word I'm trying to think of, like stepping down to someone's level lowers your vibration like intensely. And so like the message here is like don't step on anybody's level. what is that, how you say it? Don't step on anybody's level. Don't stoop. Yeah, don't stoop to anybody's level. Okay, stay the high vibrational being that you are, but remain grounded in that, because there is always a better option than spite, and you have to learn that. You have to learn. You're also here to learn how to control your emotions. I feel like, yes, you're very like someone who's very emotional. So you're either very, very happy or very, very upset. There is no in between, I feel like, with you, because of the type of person that you are. You just feel things very deeply. So things are either going to raise your vibration up or make you feel very mellow. And I feel like if you are an empath, if you resonate with an empath, it's easy for you to take on someone else's energy. So yeah, so as far as revenge goes, if revenge is desired, the best revenge we can mete out to anyone who has hurt and upset us is to remain peaceful and emotionally detached. We can choose to be kind to ourselves to end our suffering by walking away and investing our time and emotion in something more worthy. So yeah, you're also here to learn how to control your emotions, to get a handle on your emotions when things aren't going so great. That's what I have for you, you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope that was helpful in letting you know what past life lessons are you here to learn. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and come back for more videos, because I have two more that will be uploading tomorrow. So yeah, you guys, bye.